Hi, now please follow this video tutorial. It'll show you how to draw our carry tray. So create sketch, we're going to draw it from the front view and draw the long piece first with the rectangle tool. So I've clicked it, click one point, just move your mouse, do not click and drag, and we're going to type in the dimensions. The highlighted one there says 26, but it's really 40, tab 650, enter. Okay, E on your keyboard. Just going to zoom out slightly to see this arrow and drag that out, and the thickness of our timber is 19 millimeters. Okay. Alright, now we're going to draw our finger joints on the ends. Just going to zoom in there. Now I'm using a scroll wheel on my mouse. If you have one, do that. If not, there's a zoom feature down here. Okay. So, sketch. This face here. Rectangle. Go up, and we're going up 10, tab 19, enter. Okay, E, and we'll drag that one off that way. Sketch this panel here. I'm just going to draw a line up here, 19, enter. Oops, not 19, sorry. Line up here, 10, enter. And I'll start drawing my rectangle from there. So I'm going to go up 10, tab 19, enter, extrude. So I selected it and then hit E, drag that back that way. There's the finger joints done already. Okay, same down this end. Sketch this face here. I'm just going to zoom in a bit. Rectangle 10, tab 19, enter, select it, click E. Just going to spin the screen. You can just move that box out of the way, grab the arrow, drag back, enter. Sketch on that face there, line from the end point up 10, enter, rectangle from that point there, click, move that way up 10, tab across 19, enter, select it, click E, grab the arrow, move back, enter. Okay. The one thing that's missing here is our groove, so we'll draw that in. Sketch this face here. Now we're going to draw it from this point here. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to go to that point there. So it's 612 by 4 millimeters. Enter. Select it, click E, spin your drawing, zoom out, grab the arrow, and it's 10 mil deep. Enter. Okay, that's that one piece done. Now you don't have to draw that again, we can copy it and mirror it. So to do that, right click. Actually, we don't have to do that. We can just select the whole thing. I believe it's in modify. Maybe not, maybe create. Here we go, mirror. Faces, we'll go bodies, this body, object selected, the mirror plane, select this one, click OK, right click, move copy, bodies, this one, we're just going to translate, which means to slide across. You'll learn that in maths last year. And grab that arrow, we'll move him that way. Go a bit further. Okay. And we spin that, and you'll see it's got the groove on the inside. Okay. Sketch from the side view, so we're going to do the ends. Just going to draw it down here. It's 65 mil high. tab, 350 long, enter, E for extrude, and 19 thick. I might have to do this again, just see. Yep, it was in my drawing. Okay, here we go. Rectangle, I'll just draw him out here, be safe, move it later. 65, tab, 350, enter, E, 19, enter, there we go. Okay, so let's sketch our finger joints on here now. Going to be tricky. We're going to go 40, tab, 19, enter. From here down, 10, enter. Oh, rectangle. Zoom in a bit. From there, yep, and there, 10, enter. Now on the other one, we took out that one and that one, so on this one it has to be the opposite, that one and that one. So I held shift to select those two, and I'm clicking E. I spin my screen, I can drag those out, enter. Okay, I'm going to do the same down the other end. Rectangle, I'm going to go up 40, tab, 19, enter. Rectangle, 10, 10, 10, select that one, hold shift, select that one, click E. Sometimes it spins the screen for me, sometimes it doesn't. Grab the arrow, drag that back, enter. I'm going to draw the groove in to match. And this time our groove starts all the way over here. So 350, tab, 4, enter. So I'm going to zoom in and get that, click E, drag that back, 10, enter. Okay. Now our last thing, well, not quite last thing. I'm going to go up, 10, enter, line, up, 10, enter. Now we're going to go into create, I'm going to get an arc, and I'm going to get a 3-point arc. Creates an arc using 3 points, select the start point, the end point, and then the point on the arc. So start, end, and then the top middle. So I'm going to start it here, end it there, and there's my top middle. Now see how that triangle symbol comes up? It tells you you're in the middle of this whole line. Okay, there it is. Click. Escape on your keyboard. And we're going to get rid of that one. Hold shift. That one. Spin it. Click E. Done. And the last thing we need in here is a handle. Okay. Now we're going to do a little bit of construction work to do this. Just zoom in a bit. I'm going to draw a line from here to here. Okay, there's my midpoint. Just drawing a line up there. And I'm going to get a circle tool and one in a diameter. We're going to do 19 millimeters, enter. Okay, now we've got that first one. Now we're going to draw a line across 25 millimeters, enter. That won't work. Might work, let's have a look. No, my mistake. From here, a line across to there is 9.5. I'm going to go across 14. Now let's just make it 15, a bit easier. Okay. And then a 19 mil circle. One more. Line from the center of this circle, out 15, gives us our new center. And we're going to go up, or out, for a diameter of 19. We're going to do the same thing this way. This way, 15 mil. Diameter of 19. And one more. 15. It's our new center. And diameter of 19. Enter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's plenty. All centered. I'm going to click that line and click delete. Now you can hit the T button on your keyboard for trim, and you can trim off the inside lines here that we don't need. They turn red as a preview. Make sure you don't delete the wrong one. So if I go, ooh, I don't, you can still make sure you get the right one. Okay, escape to turn that tool off. I'm going to click that shape and click E. Spin my drawing, grab the arrow, delete it. There we go. There's our handle. Now if you want to be super good, we wouldn't leave these as sharp edges. So I'm going to zoom right in. I can shift and multi-select. So I'll just do the top ones first. Click F on your keyboard for fillet. And this arrow appears and you can drag that back. And we're dragging that back 1 millimeter. Click OK. Looks a bit nicer. Do the bottom ones. I'll show you what a larger fillet would look like. Whoops, hold shift. F. See, that's a fillet of 3 mil. That doesn't look too bad either. But I'll just leave it at 1 so it's symmetrical. And click OK. Okay, that's that end done. So same as before, we're just going to mirror this one. Create, mirror, not faces, we want the whole body. It's that object. Mirror plane, that one, okay. Select, move copy, the whole body. Yeah, we're going to translate it. Oops, selection, that one. And move type, translate. Grab that arrow, slide it that way. Click OK. Alrighty. There's one last thing to do is our base. So we've just got to work out some numbers. Okay. Sketch, we're going to draw it from the top view. rectangle, I'll just draw it out here, move it later. Now it should be 330, tab, 630, enter, E for extrude, spin your drawing so you can see it, and we're going to make that 4 mil. Enter, that's our ply base. Okay, now we've got all our pieces drawn now. We're going to come to our bodies folder. There they are there. I'm going to right click on the heading of bodies and go create components from bodies. Okay, now they're all components. That's good so that when we draw our orthogonal drawings in our set of working drawings, we can export them piece at a time. If you forget to do that component step, you won't be able to produce your set of working drawings, which is a bit of a problem because I will tell you to start again. Okay, so please don't forget that. All right, we're going to start putting this together. So I'm going to start, I think, by putting the base in one of these pieces. So right click, move copy, component, tells us the selection, want that one. I'm going to this time go point to point, origin point. Okay, now I know that I want to line it up with that bottom corner there, so I need to get the back bottom corner of it over here. That one. Alright, so it's saying it's selected. Now it wants our target point. I'm going to put that there and click OK. Alrighty, now I'm going to move this end out to the end of it. Move copy, component, that one, move type point to point, origin point. Want that one, target point, that one, click OK. Okay, same here. Right click, move copy, component, that one, it's point to point, origin point. I think I might line it up with that point there, which should be this point here. So I'm going to go from here to there. Click OK. Yep, looks good. I need to move this base across a bit by 10 mil. Okay, we can easily do that. Right click, move copy, component. This time just do a translate. Not 25 mil, we just want 10. Minus 10. That's better. Now it's actually in the groove, not through the other piece of timber. Yep, that's better. Okay, right click, move copy on this one. We want the component, the whole thing, back to point, and I think I'll line up, I'll go for this one this time, there to there. Click OK. Alright, home. There's our carry tray. Something doesn't look right here. Right click, move copy, component, origin point, there to there. Okay, I'll just check each one. Yeah, that looks good. Whoops. Is that one? Yeah, I must have just got my target points wrong before. There we go. Now you can see a little cavity here. That's fine. It's a very, very tiny little cavity from the groove. See, that's as far back as it goes. We'll just put some putty in there when we make it. Okay, now we're going to put an appearance on this. So select the whole thing, click A on your keyboard. There we go, appearance tool pops up. Now if you scroll down in your library, you'll have a wood folder, and you can grab the pine one and throw it on. Click close. There's your carry tray. Okay, I'm going to save it. 2020. Carry tray. And now we want to create our orthogonal drawing from that. So we'll go File, New Drawing, from Design. We'll go full assembly to start with. Create new from scratch ISO A3. Want it to be the second A4 one. 297 by 210. Same numbers, back to front, so it's saying do you want a portrait or landscape, and we want a landscape. Click OK. It'll open up a new tab. Here we go. It's loading, loading, loading. Okay. Place base view, so click. And now over here in your drawing view, we're going to change that to 1 to 5. Great. We're going to make it visible and hidden edge so we can see our joinery, and click OK. There we go. Now, I don't want the title block. We're not doing graphics, so I don't care about it. Click, and then I can grab that grey box and just move it down a bit. Done. Now click, you can get projected view. That one, that one, that one, escape. And now I can just move these up. That one, drag it from that grey box over there. And that one, I want to fit there, so I just have to move this one over. I have to move this one first because it was the parent, yeah. Okay, now I'm just going to double click on this one to open up the drawing view for it, and that one I just want shaded without the hidden detail. Hit close. Okay, time to dimension. So dimensions, I'm going to zoom in on this section here, from there to there, click. Zoom in on this one, our end piece there to there, align it with that one, click. Here to here, 50, but from here, might have to go from here. That's all right. We can do it from here. Here, 65. We'll do it on the outside though. Dimension from here to here, 65. And if we followed that line the whole way across, it'd line up with that point there. So that's how we'd know that at the peak of that curve, the width of that timber is 65 mil. Okay. We'll draw in our thickness of timber. We can do that at the top here. So all our timber is 19 mil thick. And we need to do our finger joints. So we can get each finger joint is 10 mil thick by 19. Okay, our handle. It's another way you can do this. Go dimensions, diameter, 19. Same for all of them. And they've got 15mm distance between centres. And we can just write that text in. From the centre, the next, or we can go centre to centre. Centre to centre, that's what that means, 15mm. Okay. And dimension. There we go. So go up 35 and across, gives us the centre line that way for all our circles. It's not playing nice. There we go. Zoom in a bit, you get more control. Okay, so 175 and 35 up, where those 2 points intersect, gives you the centre of the first circle, then 15mm to there for the next one, 15mm to there for the next one. We know that from that marking there. Okay, so do we have enough information to make that bit of timber? 335 by 65, yep. Each one's up 10 in 19, yep. Our groove, I put the groove in it for you already, so we won't worry about dimensioning that. 65. And I think on the top we'll dimension the inner size of our carry tray. So he ends up on the inside being 612 by 312. Okay, last but not least, text. Down the bottom, put your name, drawn by N Woods, SCCC, Stage 5, Industrial Technology Timber, 2020. Done. Okay. Save it. 2020 carry tray drawing. This is your orthogonal. And orthogonal means top, front and side view drawing. Save. And you'll be able to take a screenshot of that and put it in your carry tray folio for your CAD drawings. Now we've got one more drawing to produce. Okay, file, new drawing from design. It's not a full assembly this time. I'm going to select the parts, component, this one. Yep. It's going to create a new sheet, that's fine. And it's the second one. Okay. Alright, so what you can see now, it's opened up our previous drawing, but down here, it's like PowerPoint, it's creating slides, or in this case, sheets. So sheet 1, sheet 2. So I'm going to place this, I'm going to make it 1 to 5, scale, visible, okay. And we know that's how we have to cut out that piece there on our timber. Select it, get our parent view. Okay, escape. We can dimension that. Oops, that only got to the groove. Okay, piece 1, long side, done. Just move that. Short side. Save. Okay, back to the original. File, new drawing, from design. Select, I want that piece there. It's not going to a new drawing. It's going to our orthogonal, but it's going to sheet number 2. Click OK. Okay. 1 to 5, parent view. Escape. And now I want a parent view of that one. Oopsies. There we go. I'm just going to move that one up above it. Dimensioning time. Okay. Same for the other end. Dimension that point there to that point there, but going that way. And that point there to that point there. And we know center to center. Thickness of our timber. Oh, it's a bit messy. Go the other way, start from that point, go up. Width of our handle, 79 mil. That should be enough. Yep, fits my head. And now we've just got the base to go. We'll put a dimensional add label on that one. 5 2, short side. Now the reason we number these guys is when you go to your folio, whenever you're creating a cutting or materials list, yeah, that's a key. So the one long side here will be one long side in your cutting list materials list finance plan. They'll all match up. Now I might just make some space. Ooh, that did not like that. Undo. Oh, that's right, I remember. Move. That's better. Okay. One more piece, let's just hit save. Back to here. File, new drawing, from design. Select just the base. Drawing, orthogonal, sheet set, number 2. What's going on here? Sheet 2, there we go. We go. Yep. Dimension. All right, now these numbers, we measured our internal dimension to be, I think it was 612. What's on the other sheet? 612 by 312, I think it was. So if we add 20 to each of those. Yep. So mathematically, if we added 20 to each of those internal dimensions of 612 by 312, we'd end up with the short side would be 332, and this is 2 mils shorter, so that's good because it gives a little room for error and a bit of room for the glue and for swelling, so that's good. And the 612, add 20, you'd get 632. So we cut this board 2 mil shorter. Again, fits in nice and easy and gives the glue and the timber a little bit of room to swell into shape. Okay, so that's really good. So text, piece 3, base, done. Just move that over. Text, drawn by Ann Woods, put your name in there. Drawn by Ann Woods, SCCC, Stage 5 Carry Tray, Set of Working Drawings 2020. Done. Save. Okay. And you'll be able to take a screenshot of that and put into your folio.